text-to-voice synthesis provided by Vidnami. My God, My God. January 27, 2021 by Anna von Reitz. People have been asking me about a Facebook link to a presentation about adrenochrome, a drug hailed as the fountain of youth, except that it requires torturing and killing children to create it. I will post the Facebook link, though you have to open up Facebook in order to follow it, and I do not expect it to be on Facebook for very long. www.facebook.com/turon/videos/102247374544827777. But then, I will cut to the chase and post the documents that this report is based on and let you read it for yourselves. https://ia80170.us.archive.org/17/items/docs-15-08-2020/docs_15_2020.pdf. These papers are internal production records, production of adrenochrome, that is, including the names and dates of birth of the children, used up, to produce the given amounts of junk. The papers detail the names and locations of centers where this harvesting was done by a corporation called CYM. A defense contractor working for the United States Army Special Medical Corps, itself just the name of another municipal corporation owned and operated by the British Territorial Government. The Brits, again. They were keeping these kids in detention centers, calling them inmates, calling themselves wardens, slowly torturing these kids to death, and harvesting the adrenochrome from their blood. The adrenochrome is produced by the body in response to the terror and torture. Now you know where the tales of vampires and the Marquis de Sade come from, and what motivated these horrific, heinous, murderous acts against children and young teenagers. Now you know that the Special Medical Corps of our British Territorial, United States Army, was involved in the factory-like production of adrenochrome. They were producing it, selling it, and using it for their own purposes, to keep their venal leaders alive long after these evil men and women should have died, to entice people like Hollywood actors and supermodels who depend on their appearance to maintain their careers, and to blackmail everyone involved at any level as producers or consumers of the drug. More shocking, look at the names and the photos of the people who were involved in these activities. They look perfectly normal, don't they? They look like anyone you might see in the grocery store or the ballpark, a car wash, a concert, or, even in church, and they were making their livings by torturing little kids to death. Some of them probably even thought that they were doing something important and necessary for the government. Read through the list of the children's names and their dates of birth. Imagine how you would feel as the parents of these missing children. These men and women, all members of the United States Army Special Medical Corps who put up with this and went along, all of them who were involved in this hideous business, must be appropriately and decisively punished. Any politician or agency personnel who knew about this and did nothing to stop it, deserve the same fate. Anyone who claims that any part of this was part of their religion needs to be jailed in a mental hospital for the rest of their lives. The corporations responsible deserve to be liquidated, with great prejudice. Any shareholder of CYM, having any knowledge of its operations or actual business, that is, not money market shareholders or any other such organization, deserves to be exposed in public and shamed, stripped of their wealth, stripped of their reputation, and they should never be able to access the privilege to incorporate, operate a corporation, buy stocks or bonds or profit themselves from the labor of others in any way. The punishments meted out to these criminals should be in all ways commensurate with their crime, and should reflect the severity of it. Beyond that, I am just going to say, God bless Timothy Homseth. God bless Kevin Annett. God bless all the good and decent people in our armed forces.